Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 35 of my Magic Farm series. In this episode, I hope to get some progress done on... Oh, that's not my hang glider. On the silos that I want to put right here for storing the different types of seeds and everything from the output of these farms. How is that one? I guess a bee or a butterfly? No, that came from... Oh, that's this tree. Anyway, sidetracked, sorry. What I plan on doing is connecting the bottoms of these chests by way of a whole bunch of hoppers, probably, into... Or maybe reduce the chests into a smaller number because I can hold a lot more on me. Anyway... into a sorting system that will pipe over here. I don't have... There we go. I'll just mark it with that. Basically, I want to pipe the output from these farms over to some sort of storage system. And the way I plan on doing it is having... probably a whole bunch of diamond pipes, because I do have a bunch of diamonds, and have them come over here. One silo will be for the actual food, and the other silo will be for the storage for the seeds, and I'm probably going to use a whole bunch of those barrels. I do have a whole lot of iron at my disposal, thankfully, so that's one thing I have taken care of in advance. Let's see here. Oh yeah, plenty of iron to at least make a reasonable amount of hoppers, so that should be okay, I would hope. Other bit of news, the Magic Farm mod pack has been uploaded, not this map right yet, but the mod pack itself has been updated to a newer version to include newer updated mods and some new mods. How this is going to affect this series is probably going to end up with me doing one of two things. Either seeing if I can just transfer this map over to the new mod pack to see how everything works out there and see if there's any huge gaps in the stuff that I've worked on already. Or start from scratch and do like I don't know, a season 2 or something like that. So I don't know how well that's going to work out. There are several things that I really did want to get taken care of in this series on this map that I haven't even scratched the surface of yet, but I also don't want to get stuck an entire mod version behind everything else. You guys are probably wanting to play with the new stuff, and if my map doesn't translate, then I want to give you guys the opportunity to play with the new current stuff. So that's what that's gonna be like. I do plan on getting some more work done on the bee house over there, so I can have the output from these taken care of. But one of my concerns, let me get back down here. I love those elevators. Those are just too cool. One of my concerns is the trees. I have set up this whole area to hold 100 plus or minus any used or unused spots on the end, whatever, for the output from tree breeding. But I'm only 4 tree species in, and things are not looking good for getting it done in a reasonable amount of time. Even if I were to do 1 tree a day and put 1 episode up a day of this series, it would still take me 3 months to go through everything else. So, I am apprehensive about updating just yet. So what I'm probably going to do is just update when I get to episode 40, a nice round number for that, And then if I can't use this map, then I will try to, I guess, replicate this as best as I can for the next one, and try to get an early start on the trees, because I really do want to take care of this and get that knocked out. However, I would be interested in hearing what you guys think. Should I stay with this mod pack, this version, which I could not tell you what the number version is. Maybe it has it. No, not there. No. I don't see the... Well, it's the Minecraft 1.5.2 version of Magic Farm. And it is currently, the new version is 1.6.4, I want to say. So if you want to see me keep working on this map in this series, let me know. Also, if you would rather me switch over to the new mod pack and just get a fresh start and panic the first few days and watch me die a lot, let me know that also. I would much rather be doing what you guys want to see me do over and above what I would like to do, because if you leave it to me, then I will just fixate on what I've already got, and it's part of my bad habits. But anyway, what I want to take care of for sure in this episode is see if I can grind through a couple more trees, a few more bee species, and if possible, connect the output from the farm over there to some silos past the water tower. Those are my goals. So I'm going to get to counting. I have already set up the area for the where I want to have it come over right there, and I think I'm just about done on the types of plants that I can farm. I'm not 100% on that. I might be missing some. I do know I need to fill all the way back up on the cotton, but as being persnickety, I have not found any more cotton seeds from doing the seed swiping, and these aren't putting out any additional seeds for me, which is kind of frustrating. But I am going to get to work on my planned projects here, and I will come back when I've made a little bit of progress, and I will talk to you in a bit. Real quick, I totally forgot to bring it up. Just before I started recording, I logged in to make sure it was morning and see if I had any outstanding projects that I had forgotten about. I caught myself butterfly number 5. So this is going right here in this glass bell. And now I've got 5 on the wall, and there are lots more to go, but I'm pleased to death at having found that. Also, one other thing that I forgot to mention is Oliver here. If I do start a new map, I will be migrating or creating an Oliver for that map. That way I have Oliver in my house keeping me company every time I visit, meowing at me. Nighttime. Yay! So I do have a rough plan for in case I do need to update to a new map. So that's that. But I just basically want you guys to see the new butterfly on the wall so you know where it came from. Anyway, back to work. Alright, so here's the idea I've got for the silos. First off, this is going to be the outside size of them. All the storage is going to be on the inside. I don't know how tall I'm going to make it, and these animals are very loud. But anyway, what I've got set up for right now is I'm just going to have a redstone engine over here. You can see that pumping away. There's nothing in the chest here, but as soon as stuff goes in, take some of that, toss it in here. It'll take a while to make the trip, but I'm not too concerned about the duration here. It'll end up over in this chest, which is just a temporary buffer. I'm going to have the output come from the pipe down there and go up over the top of the 2 silos. And then I'll have... I don't know a simple way of doing that. There's a lot more than just... Well, diamond pipe. Where's diamonds? Do I have spare diamond pipe? No. Wait, maybe I do over there. Oh well, I'm going to need several more anyway, so... Where did I put them? Aha! Take a couple of these. Put them like that. Diamond pipe. Place the pipe and interface. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clearly one's going to have to be the input. And then the rest are going to have to... Well, 45 is more than plenty. Maybe I can do it with just a couple diamond pipes. But anyway, actually no, it wouldn't be 45, it would be 36. Might have to do it with 2. But anyway, what's going to happen is I'm going to have, instead of all these chests here, I'm going to take all these out and just have maybe a chest in front of the water channels so that as I move down, I can just dump the contents into that chest. It'll get sucked into a system over to this pipe here, and that will probably be by way of hoppers, so I don't have to have a whole bunch of these redstone engines going. And you can see the stuff just marching away there. Wonder if any of it's reached yet. But it'll come over here, come up over the top, and then anything that goes into this first silo will get sent down, and then the rest will get pumped over to the next one. They're arriving. And anything else that accidentally comes into the system will probably end up in here as well. Now, I don't know how I'm going to split things up once they get inside. That will have to be a bridge to cross when I arrive at it. So, for right now, I'm just going to focus on getting the stuff over here and leave the sorting up to its own devices. What I'm definitely going to have are some barrels. Oh, I'm hungry. But I don't know how smart the piping is to go with the barrels. That's my big problem. So it's probably going to be a sort of intricate pipe system that goes all the way around. Let's see here. Like this. That's inside. Those are inside. Oops. And for each level, it'll be something like that, or maybe one farther down. Who knows? And then I will have the barrels under this, and anything that doesn't accept the stuff from the pipe will just keep marching around inside, and then it will eventually make its way into its barrel. Maybe that's the simplest way to do it with the supplies that I have. Not sure. Like I said, I will deal with that when I get to it. But for right now, I've got a good deal more stuff to do, including the hoppers. So I just wanted to let you guys see an update on what I was doing. And I'll be right back. Alright, so here's my idea for how I'm going to have this work. I just got the chest repopulated by some more of these raspberries. Yeah, raspberries. And the way I'm going to have it is on each floor, whatever is on that floor is going to head into that level of the silo. and then hopefully make its way over to the appropriate chest, or barrel rather. Now, obviously some of the things are going to be going in the wrong direction, but eventually I hope the items will just end up where they're supposed to. That's not going to work like that. Well then. Well, that was an idea anyway. I was hoping that things would just start going into the unoccupied barrel. But as they get to the end here, they kind of just pop off. Now, I can probably deal with that maybe by way of... Well, let's see here. There. That work? That'll work. And I'll just put you guys in here. Oh, can't go around that way. But anyway, if any of the items get stuck in the loop or make their way back to the pipe, the diamond pipe that goes off to that floor, they will automatically be redirected back to that floor, and they don't have to be even worried about at any point beyond. So what I'm going to do is, on each floor I'll have a diamond pipe that tells what all's on that floor, and then it will get divvied up and eventually end up in its appropriate barrel. I hope. I hope that's the way it's going to work. Hopefully it won't lag things out too much. But for right now, this seems to be really the only way I can foresee being able to do this. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have the capability to make a functional AE system just yet. And even if I did, I still don't have quite a working understanding of how it functions. So I'm going to have to probably just deal with diamond pipe. Maybe I'll be able to... I don't know. I have a lot of diamonds. Maybe I could just make a diamond pipe for each one. That seems kind of wasteful. But what else am I using the diamonds for anyway? So maybe that's what I'll do. Just a whole bunch of diamond pipes. Who knows? That's right, Oliver. So I just wanted you to see what I came up with. Maybe it'll change before the end of the episode, but that's what I've got working right now. However, I do foresee lots of stuff getting stuck in pipes, and that could be very, very, very messy, so maybe I won't do it that way. Anyway, I'll cut here, get something figured out, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back over here at the farm, and I am switching things over to the silver lime, just making sure all the leaves have disappeared. Yes. And that should get things going for that. Yep, there we go. Do your thing. Alright. Now, really quick, I ran it a little bit longer than I had intended. I got about, I don't know, 10 more stacks of logs, and I'm pretty close on the saplings. I've been planning on making some more charcoal for some other projects, so I wanted to have a little stock of something. Figured might as well use the birch since I had it plugged in and it was growing fast. So I've got some spare stuff there, but that's going to probably be used up if I decide to go the route that I'm thinking of. But as you can see over here, I have got the main structure of the silo in place, and I am using lots and lots and lots of diamond pipes. And I still have a lot on me still. At the top here, there is still some space, but I'm not quite done setting things up for coming over here. I do still also need to add the trees to the system, so there will probably be a second an additional floor. I don't think second is a good enough word. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There will probably be a sixth floor in this silo, but the other silo, the storage for the seeds, is going to be probably 5 levels tall. But anyway, a quick explanation of what I decided to go with. I have the output pipe from over there leading underground, coming basically directly under the lights there, and then it comes up, and at each junction, each diamond pipe, it has some directions for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one direction, and then 5, and then 5 in the other. I swear I know how to count. But basically it tells the output to go this way or that way, and anything that one junction doesn't know how to deal with for each level, it just sends it along the way and it goes farther up. So I don't have to worry about things bouncing around and dancing inside my system for hours. It'll just go straight to where it's supposed to go, and that will be that. I do still need to build the the seed silo, but that won't take nearly as much time because I have pretty much this whole setup down pat. Now the input part, I love that hang glider. That is so awesome. The input part for right now is just I'm dumping things in this chest to test. Now, so far, everything seems to be working just fine. I don't foresee any problems with anything going wrong, but it's going to probably be... Well, let's see here. Yeah, probably going to be something along the lines of right here having a hopper. Well, that's going to be hard to place like that. No, won't let me do it. There we go. Have a hopper right here, and then have a series of hoppers, or maybe pipes, I don't know, coming from here, 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 and here, and then in front of the water channels on that side as well, all feeding into this chest, and that will be nice and covered, and I won't have to access the chest, so I can cover that up with dirt as well. But then all these other chests are going to be able to go away. I'll just use them in the fabrication of the hoppers. That's right, kitty. Let's see here. Now, the way it's going to work is I'll just be dumping all the output from harvesting into one chest, fill up my inventory, do the next section, so on and so forth, and everything will just sort all by itself into that silo, and I won't have to worry about any huge mess that way. Now, if I want some ingredients, naturally I'll have to come over here to get them, and I am going to need to make some signs. Now, I don't think signs can go directly onto the pipes. However, let me get away from these clucking chickens. There should be something in here called a facade. Yes. So what I'm going to do is take these facades, not face, which are just simply crafted by, let's see here, recipe, using an assembly table with some cobblestone structure pipe, and the type of thing you want to have the facade of, and the cobblestone structure pipe is just gravel and some cobblestone transport pipe, and you run it in the assembly table. Now, the problem is the assembly table is a mechanism that requires a little bit of effort to make and also to use. I need to, I think it's called a laser. Yes, I need to power this laser here, and it will form those things by shooting a laser at the assembly table, and it's a little bit of a slow process unless you have lots and lots of power. But the plan is I'm going to take the facades and cover all those pipes, except for the ones on the outside, this layer here. I might cover those as well, but basically it's going to look a little bit snazzier than that. The cobblestone on the outside is going to probably be swapped out for something else. This is just temporary. I don't know how I want it to look just yet. But the facades can also go in on the pipes in here, and then I'll be able to put signs on the individual or above the individual barrels, so I can know without having to do some guesswork. Like, that could be a potato, but it's a sweet potato. So I think the potato's on the floor 5 maybe, but I am hoping to get at least the second silo taken care of, if not also the assembly table, and get that going so I can start making the facades. But for right now, I'm going to, well, sleep first and then finish the silos and the actual structures of them, and then test them out by tossing another batch of harvesting in, and hopefully all that will work just fine. I've got the next species of tree going, so maybe I'll even have an additional species done before the end of the episode. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and here is the other silo, and everything seems to be working just fine. All the food stuff goes in this one, and all the seeds go in this one. Now, I have a ladder here that I was using to get up and down on the outside for going from the top down to fill in those diamond pipes, the transport pipes. Oh, there's a silver lime tree. Anyway, something interesting that I noticed, I've been using the hang glider to jump off the roof so I can get over to where the seeds are stored in those chests a little bit more quickly. So I would jump off and land down here in the water. However, I decided to turn back because I was going to come at the building and just fall down, gliding forward like that. But instead of coming down here, I aimed at this, and I learned something new. If you are wearing your hang glider and you are going at the ladder, it will, and you have it actually active, it will automatically just carry you up the ladder all by itself. You don't have to be holding the button down. It'll just take you all the way to the top. That's it. I'm up. Just thought it was kind of interesting. But it looks like I'm going to have to deal with making the facades and all that during the next episode, because this one has gotten to the half-hour mark, and I don't like to really go too much over half an hour on my episodes if I don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. The silos are done. All they need are aesthetics now, so I'm calling this a qualified success on another project I meant to get to before that I have now successfully gotten to. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Do remember, if you have any input on whether you want me to stick with this mod pack or switch to the 164 mod pack and do a Magic Farm Season 2, please let me know in the comments or message me directly in my YouTube inbox. But if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. I am going to be working on this series at least until I get to episode 40, so I'm not done yet. I have plans for getting a lot of stuff done, and after I'm done recording here, I'm probably going to wait a few trees worth, maybe get some more breeding going over there. A weird thing, my in the output for my beehive over there, the noble bees just disappeared. I checked all the chests, I checked all of my inventory spots, I checked everything. They're not over there, they're not over there, they're nowhere to be had. I don't know where they went. So I had to start from scratch on the noble bees. It was kind of annoying. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here before I get too rambly. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.